Over the last few months, this project has slowly changed from a rendering experiment into something that actually feels like a game. And this update is probably one of the biggest steps towards making it a real survival experience. I added new environments, a proper object placement system, improved lighting, and a lot more. The first thing I wanted to improve was the world itself. Until now, most areas look quite similar, so I added a new snow biome to make exploration more interesting. I also added new ways to interact with harvestable objects, such as grass, rocks or twigs. You can now chop at them to spawn the items you can actually pick up. This creates a bit more variance and gives you more ways to interact with the world. Chopping trees also got a bit of an update. Even though the slight jitter on a hit is missing, trees now fall to the ground and disappear properly, leaving behind the stump when you harvest them fully. One of the biggest new additions is the object placement system. Until now, the world was mostly something you explored. Now you can start leaving your own mark on it. You can place objects like campfires, torches, beds, wherever you want. This is a really important step, because survival games are not only about collecting resources, they are about creating a place you can call your own. I also improved the voxel material system. Previously, an entire voxel model basically shared the same material properties. Now individual voxel colors can have their own material definitions. I first added emissive voxels, which added new possibilities for the lighting system. The global illumination system can now react to these emissive objects and make the environment feel much more dynamic. Of course, all these visual improvements come with a performance cost. So I also integrated FSR2 to improve performance while keeping the image quality as high as possible. This should give me more room for future improvements without sacrificing too much performance. That being said, there's also still a lot of performance optimization room in the engine as is. So I'm not too worried about throwing features at it yet. Although apart from new material types, I don't think there is any major features missing as far as rendering goes. I've spent some time improving combat animations as well. Normal attack animations, slight jump animations, and as you can see here, walking with a drawn weapon has also been improved. And finally, something a little less technical, emotes. The player has now a lot more ways to express themselves. It doesn't change any gameplay yet, but small things like this help to give the player more personality and give you more ways to interact with other players. The next step is making survival more meaningful with crafting tools and more reasons to build a base. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next update.